I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And me being a living person. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
We're looking at a tense courtroom moment today featuring a self-proclaimed sovereign citizen who confidently insists the court has no authority over him, even though it's obvious he hasn't fully understood the arguments he's trying to use. Challenging a judge without knowing the law is never a great strategy, and watching him attempt to outsmart someone whose job is literally to interpret legal matters makes the entire exchange both awkward and unintentionally amusing. His confidence doesn't match his preparation, and that imbalance becomes clearer with every sentence he speaks. So let's walk through this hearing step by step and see how quickly his claims start to fall apart. And if you enjoy breakdowns like this, stick around for more.
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
Recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. Okay. And me being a living person. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right.
The moment he begins speaking, it becomes clear he jumped into the sovereign citizen routine without understanding the material he's quoting. He brings up jurisdiction, grammar, and invented loopholes as if they're guaranteed to win his case, yet none of it aligns with real law, and the judge knows it. She remains calm and even slightly amused, especially when he struggles to explain his own points. Despite his attempt to sound authoritative, his arguments only drift further away from anything meaningful. Make sure to listen for the judge's final remarks. She sums up the situation in a way that perfectly highlights why these tactics never hold up.
I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking you if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accusing me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that.
Things only get more surprising when he begins unintentionally supplying his own damaging evidence. He was originally charged with driving without a valid license, yet he openly states he hasn't had one for 2 years, and then tries to reframe his actions by saying he was traveling, not driving. That distinction may be popular in online circles, but it has no legal weight in a real courtroom. Confirming the accusation against you is rarely an effective defense strategy, and most people understand that a basic driver's license is not difficult to maintain. To his credit, he remains polite throughout the exchange, but politeness can't compensate for flawed reasoning. What's your impression so far? He's calm and respectful, but definitely confused about the law he's trying to challenge.
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
at this time, the court is going to set a pre-trial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pre-trial for that entity?
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pre-trial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pre-trial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records.
So whatever documentation you have, bring it with you to your pre-trial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay. Will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction, though, correct?
Yes.
From my understanding, that has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
You are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress.
The judge's composure throughout this hearing is genuinely impressive. She allows him to speak long enough to reveal the flaws in his argument, yet steps in firmly whenever the conversation drifts too far off course. Her tone is patient, steady, and direct. showing complete confidence in managing the courtroom despite the unusual claims being presented. This is exactly the kind of approach needed when handling individuals who rely on misunderstood legal phrases and online theories. The Zoom court format adds another layer of awkwardness, since video hearings often lead to interruptions and reduce courtroom authority. But even through a screen, she maintains full control. Thanks for watching this analysis. And if you enjoy these courtroom breakdowns, be sure to stick around for more and share your thoughts on how this hearing played out.